Welcome back to another Otome game. This is another Jujutsu Kaisen one, and this is Geto. I'm sorry if I say it like ghetto, but I just can't say it right. This is Geto Suguru, and this is one of the Jujutsu Kaisen characters I said in my last Otome video that I was gonna do. And you know, this is his, and it's called Before the Darkness, and it's by, of course, one of my favorite Otome creators right now, as you can tell from my channel. khywae, or any way you say it, and the creator. And you know, this is, you know, going based off the manga or anime, you know. And this beat actually is kind of cool. Like, hold on, hey, we with the Jujutsu Kaisen game, going from the, sorry, I'm not a rapper. Let me stop that nonsense. Let's get into it. New game. Oh, if you wanna play this game yourself, link down below, of course. So here we go. Geto Suguru announced a terrorist attack a few days ago. This is one of the villains, the villains from Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm pretty sure. So I guess there will be an interesting story. Since you were an alumni, you knew it was only a matter of time before you'd be contacted to help. But what you didn't expect was for Gojo Satoru himself to be the one to call you. Nor did you expect the mirror with a frame made out of bones. Bones? It's kind of giving aesthetic, you know? You feel an eerie pull toward it, as though it's calling out to you. The frame rattles softly, almost as if it's alive. Creepy, right? Oh, Gojo's here. Interesting. You ready to play Gojo's game if you wanted to see that one in my channel. Again, great character models. Gojo's voice startles you from behind, his breath hot against your ear. You jump and shoot him a glare, but he only chuckles, clearly amused. He steps closer to the mirror, towering over you. He was already tall when you met him years ago, but now he's even taller, more imposing. He looks different, yet somehow still the same. Maybe it's the boyish, mischievous look that never quite leaves his face. When did the school get this? 2 years ago, I think. He touches the mirror lightly, fingers brushing the frame as it rattles again. The mirror of echoes. It's made from the remains of a sorcerer who could control time. Some say it can. That's kind of creepy. Did he really? Is that like sending your body to the lab when you die? That like sacrificing your body for something? Some say it can send people back, but no one who's tried has ever returned. Oh dear. It's giving demonic. You frown, your curiosity peaked. And how exactly is this supposed to help me see further into the future? Your cursed technique allows you to see glimpses of possible futures, but only up to a week ahead. With the attack looming weeks away, that won't be enough. It's not guaranteed to work, just a bunch of mine, just a hunch of mine. But you know I'm always right. If you say so, man. But we know that's not true. That grin, it's the same one he wore 10 years ago when you were students together. You shake your head lightly. Some things never change. Nah, they do. I'm even more handsome now, if that's possible. You fake a gad. And he pouts dramatically. Hey, show your senpai some respect. You can't help but laugh at his exaggerated defense. For a moment, it feels like the old days, back when everyone was still together. You, Gojo, Shoko, Nanami, Haibara. I actually like Haibara too, even if he wasn't there for a long time. And Geto. After Haibara's death and Geto's betrayal, the group fractured. You left to work overseas, never finding the courage to ask Gojo about what happened. Distance was a convenient excuse to avoid the conversation. So what do I do? You want me to see how Geto's going to attack, right? Gojo nods and steps toward the mirror. Oh, so we're on the other side. Because, spoiler alert, in Chozo's, he was one of the working with the villains, and we were on the villain side. But now we're on the Gojo side, so this is interesting actually. Gojo nods and steps toward the mirror. Without hesitation, he leans in, letting his head and torso vanish into the surface. Like it's a pool of water, only the lower half of his body remains visible. You just stare at him. Unsure whether to be confused or impressed, he wiggles his hips playfully. Come on. With a sigh, you step closer, placing your hands on the mirror's frame before dipping your head inside. Gojo's grinning face greets you, but beyond that, there's only total darkness. Can we walk inside? You can. I'll stay here in case you need help getting back, or if something happens. How comforting. Thank you, Gojo Senpai. We're not gonna be sarcastic because obviously this is a serious situation, so we're gonna say thank you. That's music to my ears. Buy me Kiku Fuku Mochi when we're done. No. Meanie. I'm spending my money, bruh. His pout is exaggerated, but you can see the smile tugging at the corner of his lips. This is not your moment. This is not your moment with us. You step fully inside and the sound of your footsteps echoes like water splashing beneath your feet. Echoing around you are voices, soft broken murmurs, and that scent chills down your spines. They sound like lost souls trapped and fading, or maybe it's the mirror playing tricks on you. You take a deep breath. Foresight. You activate your curse technique and light spreads from your feet, illuminating a network of water paths. It's actually a cool technique. This is one of the coolest techniques I've seen. In the Otome they make. And this is just the start, by the way. So each one reflects a possible future, flickering images passing swiftly through the darkness. The further ahead time moves, the more these images are swallowed by the void. Can you see it? Yeah, can you? No, only the cursed energy flowing around. Wow, Gojo Satoru, the bearer of the 6 eyes, can't see something shocking. I've got to have at least one flaw. His usual little arrogance lifts as his voice lowers, becoming more serious. Can you see the attack? I'll go check. Don't go too far. You follow the water until you see the beginning of the attack. The curse is flooding the streets, and Geto, he looks so different from the boy you once knew. The kind upperclassman that helped you when you were facing your own demons, close to doing something reckless. That hid his own problems, and even when he himself was suffering so much, the boy that you fell in love with. Honestly, that betrayal thing was honestly so bad. I don't know. I feel like that was one of the worst structures, I don't know, of one of the characters. Like, I don't think that was necessary. But I guess Kanjaku had to take over or possess whatever. But I don't know. I didn't think that was necessary. But there had to be, somebody that goes into that type of headspace, I guess. But still, your heart hurts as you see the possible futures. In one of them, Geto dies either by the hand of Gojo or a powerful student with a cursed spirit. In another, Geto kills thousands of people. From that point, many water courses start to spread. Following each of them would take a long time and wouldn't make much sense, since one small thing can change the possible futures completely. You avert your gaze from the visions and start to walk back to where Gojo is. How did it get like this? It all began with Riko Amanani's death and spiraled downward from there. Who killed Riku again? I think it was Soji. I'm not too sure. Spoilers. I'm sorry. You know there's gonna be spoilers here, guys. Either way, if you're playing the game or not. Even if you're confused. If only you paid more attention, if you insisted more when Geto started to isolate himself, if only you could change things. Honestly, everybody says that once in a blue moon, but at the end of the point, you can't really. You can only do so much. But at the end of the day, there's not much to say. A flicker in the water catches your attention. It's you jumping into the water, diving into the past to meet a younger Geto. Your heart skips a beat and you drop to your knees, tracing the water's path with wide eyes. Hey, what did you see? You follow the vision backward, piecing together how it works. Reverse curse technique. That's the key to assessing the past. Accessing the past. I can go back. What? I figured it out. In one of the timelines, I could go to the past. It's possible. You feel Gojo's shock, even though the bandage is covering his eyes. Without giving him a chance to respond, you activate your technique. Curse technique reversal reminiscent. A single path glows brighter than the other, guiding you toward the past. Your heart pounds as you step forward. Gojo grabs your arm as you walk past, his body still half outside the mirror. Stop! It's the past. It's done. We blamed ourselves for not helping him. I can fix it. And why should us not fix it? Like, no. You try to pull away, but his grip tightens. His voice softens as he says your name. Don't. We don't know what this will do to you. You glance at the splintering future behind you. All flickering is shifting. You could check what happens, but your cursed energy is already draining. Time is slipping away. You could end up trapped here, lost forever. Just another voice in the darkness. And something inside urges you forward. You have to go. If I can't put this off, I'll save many people. I'll save Geto, and I'll refuse to give up on him. Silence lingers between you. You never stopped loving him, did you? There's no need to expose me, Gojo. No. Slowly, Gojo loosens his grip, sighing. You better come back in one piece. Deal? You nod, even though you both know it's a gamble. Exactly, like everything started with Amani. If you could fool Fushiguro and stop her death after he's done with me, do it, but don't fight him for your own good. And if you can't stop her death, there are still key moments that changed. Suguru, you know which ones, right? You're not going on missions alone, absorbing the curses, isolation, Hebaru's death, Yuki Tsukumo, the village. You committed them to marry me. Tried to imagine a future where none of that happened. Maybe it was all a preparation to this. Focus on Suguru. Don't mess with anything else. We don't want to trigger something worse. It's just, when you're changing things in the past, it's hard not to mess with a lot of things. Because you kind of have to. Anyways, he hesitates before adding softly, and don't die. I'll try my best. Gojo pauses again, his voice quieter now. Be a better friend to him than I was. I'll make you a better friend too. He laughs, the sound almost bittersweet. Good luck with that. You know how I was. You're still the same now. He sticks his tongue out and you laugh for a moment. The tension lifts. Well, see you. Gojo nods as you begin to walk away. His voice calls out one last time. Tell my younger self how handsome he is. He's already full of himself. Exactly. But why would I tell him that? And tell him not to eat the spicy noodles in 2009. His voice fades as you step further into the mirror. The silence enveloping you completely. Your heart races. The realization hits you like a wave. You're alone now, inside a cursed object that you don't fully understand. The oppressive quiet presses against your chest, but you force yourself to take a deep breath. Running yourself in the darkness, you glance back. The shimmering water path leading to the mirror still visible, faint but there. You can do this. You just need to consult the possible futures again, find a way back to the present, or perhaps you'll be forced to live through your life all over again. You still don't know how the cursed object truly works, but it doesn't matter. Either outcome is worth the risk. Geto's life and so many others depend on it. With renewed determination, you walk forward, each step echoing the vast emptiness. As you move deeper, fragmented scenes from your life flicker in the waters around you, drifting backward in time. The memories pull you along faster and faster until you reach the day Geto killed the villagers. The sight of it makes your stomach twist, just like that when you first heard the news. You remember how I couldn't eat that day. Who would? Like, oh dear. I wouldn't. The water path guides you to a pool, the flow stopping abruptly as though time itself has hit a barrier. You kneel, peering into its surface. It shows you young, a second year at Tokyo Jiu-Jitsu High. This isn't far enough. To save Amani, you need to go back to 2006, but that door is close to you. You exhale slow and steady. You have to save Geto another way. In a final deep breath, you steady your resolve and jump into the water, the cold enveloping you as the world shifts once more. God, I read a lot. Like, I do reading as a hobby, and reading inside your head and reading out loud is a whole different level. Like, a whole different, like, exhaustion, yeah. This Geto. Hey, are you okay? Can you hear me? You blink at Geto Suguru. Younger, still the boy you once knew, not yet a cult leader. His eyes warm and concerned. Look down at you. He holds out his hand, you reach for it, but as your fingers touch, a shock runs through both of you, forcing you to pull away for a moment. He frowns, looking at his hand, and tries again. This time, he helps you to your feet. What happened? Did you overtrain? Don't push yourself. You glance down at yourself, the jiu-jitsu uniform. Somehow, you return to your younger self's body. You're back. We're back. Back to the future, back to reality. Let me stop that. I'm okay, thank you. Don't you have class right now? Nanami and Habara already left. Habara, your throat tightens. You don't know the exact day yet, but the fact that Habara is still alive tells you enough. You're going to save him, but first you need to understand where Geto's head is at. You take a step and fake a wobble, pressing a hand to your head. Geto immediately grabs your arm, his brows knitting with concern. Are you sure you're okay? I don't know. Could you take me to the infirmary? He nods, supporting you as you walk. The air is filled with the soft fragrance of cherry blossoms and bloom. Spring. You ask him for the time, and he checks his phone. April 2007. 8 months since Rico Amani's death. This is the beginning of Geto's descent, but it's not too late. You can still stop it. How have you been lately? Do you think that surgery are worth saving? I'm gonna say, how have you been lately? Obviously, we're not worried about that. We're worried about him. We're worried about him. We're focused on him. The other one is like, come on. I find lots of missions, but it's our duty as sorcerers. He's very vague. His tone is hard, like he's trying to convince himself of that. You can already sense the cracks forming in his mental state. You have to act fast before his thoughts turn darker. Remember that during this time, Gojo was isolating himself, consumed by perfecting his curse technique. Geto was starting to do the same. You can't let that happen. You try to change the subject, offering a lifeline. Let's get some ramen together later. I'll invite the others. I can't. I'm really busy these days. Sorry. He brushes off your efforts, distances himself just like you feared. Take care of yourself, alright? When he leaves you at the infirmary door and not on his stomach, he's already starting to isolate himself. You have to find a way to stay close, to be by his side before he slips further away. We need to interject by the force. Interject. Get in the conversation. Yaga, no. Excuse me, sir. I didn't even say anything. Why? I might not be a special grade like Geto, but I can't help. Let me be his partner. The mission Geto and Gojo are too advanced. It's better if they handle it alone. You're still a second year. You bet your frustration bubbling up inside you. If you told him from the future, would he believe you? Or would it ruin everything? Professor, you know my curse technique, right? Of course, you can see different timelines. He prophesied slightly. Did you see something? Amani's death affected Gojo more than you realize. They need guidance. If not you, then someone who can help. And more than that, Geto needs a friend, someone he can confide in. Please let me be his partner. Yaga studies you have found deepening the lines on his face. You sound different, more mature. I come from the future, I'm just worried about them. I'm not gonna say I come from the future, I'm gonna say I'm worried about them. Isn't this just because of your crush on Geto? Oh, even Yaga, I mean, I am obvious, either way. Your eyes widen. Was it obvious back then? It's not. Yaga gives you a doubtful look, raising the eyebrow, but it says nothing. You sigh, no, you can't push too far, too fast. Please, Professor, I'll be careful. You give him your best pretty expression, he sighs, a good sigh. Fine, but you can get a serious injury, even slightly. I'm pulling you out. You can have the smile that tugs at your lips. Yes, sir. Geto's POV. Geto sits on a plastic chair, his gaze drifting toward his khywae as she talks to the hospital staff. Patients are being escorted back inside after another crisp exercise. He isn't sure how long it's been since she started joining him on missions she wasn't even assigned to. He had tried to protest, telling Yaga was too dangerous, but she didn't belong in the same battles as him, but it fell on deaf ears. He still doesn't know why she's so persistent and tagging along. It used to be so obvious. He knew she had a crush on him, but now it feels different. She seems like a different person, more fruitive, glances or nervous stammering in his presence. If anything, he's beginning to wonder if she even likes him anymore. She's just like always there, calm, steady, never asking anything of him. Even if he brushes her off, she finds him again, offering a walk around the campus of food after a tough mission. She never seems discouraged even when he turns her down. It's almost like she's returning the favor for what he did when she was at her lowest. Can she see how close he is to breaking? Maybe it's her grandmother's doing. As one of the higher-ups, she might be pulling strings, trying to push his khywae into using her foresight for headquarters. He remembers how that nearly broke her a few months back. Or perhaps she saw something in one of her visions, something about him. A future where the darkness finally wins. It warms him. It warms him a little to think she's trying to change it, trying to give him a better future. But deep down, he wonders if that's even possible. It's hard to imagine anything good waiting for him. He touches his throat, frowning. She didn't let him absorb the curse this time. She exercised it before he had the chance. She does that a lot, keeps him from consuming curses unless they're useful. She seems convinced that absorbing them is bad for him. And maybe she's right, but why does she care so much? It's his job. A sorcerer's duty is to suffer and die so non-sorcerers can live. Non-sorcerers like the ones who clapped when they saw Amani's corpse. Just as the familiar darkness starts creeping in, she sits beside him. The pressure eases from his chest, his body relaxing just a little. How do you feel? I'm okay, but how are these injuries? Are you in pain? I'm alright. Just promise me you won't mention it to Yaga. He nods and they fall into silence. The low hum of the TV filling the space between them. The news flickers on the screen. More deaths, more violence. Geto's thoughts twist, dark and bitter, and before he can stop them, the words tumble out. Why do we sacrifice ourselves for these people? Why protect them all? They don't deserve it. Honestly, you don't choose what you do or who you're gonna protect, but you're just born into it. I guess here you're just born into it, but I think that you could not want to do it. I don't know how the higher society works over there. I don't know if you could just not choose not to do it, but not like go to the dark side and just kill a bunch of people like he did, but just not do it. You know what I'm saying? When it's not necessary, you know? I guess it's just hard to do in general. It's probably not that, because again, there's a higher society, I'm pretty sure here, that will be like, what the hell are you doing? And that's another problem. So I'm not gonna go into that. But it's a hard case to plead, not the killing people, because that's never gonna be a case to plead. But I'm saying in general about what you have to do or what you're gonna do. It's kind of hard to keep that there. His voice is sharper than he attended, lights with all the anguish he's been carrying. His cold-eyed gaze follows his to the TV. They're not all bad. He shakes his head. Maybe not, but there are too many bad ones, and it poisons the rest. If you say there are too many bad ones, and it poisons the rest, I mean, I guess you could see how that's going, but just to do massacres is kind of like, are you making yourself better? No, not really. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, it's not. You think you're a vigilante in that case, but you're really just part of the problem. Like, that's not it. But doing all this and trying to sacrifice your life for doing these curses, for these sorcerers, I understand how that is very just like, ugh, like you don't even want to do that. Like it's not even worth and that at that point. So then he feels her gentle touch on his chin, guiding his gaze away from the screen. She turns his attention to the children being led by nurses to the rooms. This is why we fight. Not all non-surfers deserve our help, but we fight for the ones who do. Exactly, like, you take a risk. Anything you do, you take a risk, guys. Anything you do, you gotta remember that. His heart clenches at the sight of the children. Then, some without hair, their faces pale, he looks away. It's not fair, no it's not, but we have to carry our burden just like those kids have to bear sickness they never deserve. He turns to her, taken aback by the wisdom in her when she becomes so insightful. Not too long ago, with him pulling her out of the depths of her own darkness, now she's the one lifting him up. She offers him a gentle smile as she stands up. If you only focus on the bad, it's all you ever see. You end up blind to the beauty that's still out there. With a quiet grace, she picks up a forgotten toy from the floor and hands it to one of the children. They look up at her, eyes lighting up as they clutch the teddy bears tightly, a small smile breaking through the sadness. For a brief moment, the hospital seems quieter. The stair walls, the beeping machines, the weight of his thoughts all fade into the background. All he can see is her standing there, reminding that there's still good in the world. So cute. Very cute. I feel like this movie is gonna be one of the saddest ones for me. It stirs something in him, how she still sees light in places he thought were lost to darkness. Even in himself, she returns, a soft smile curving her lips. So ramen today? Before he can stop himself, Geto feels his lips tugging upward. A real genuine smile, breaking through. Yeah, let's go. If this is getting too long, I'm actually gonna cut this up into parts like I did with Chozo. Because it looks like it's very long, like the Chozo one. Geto had it's like almost 2 hours longer. Geto had almost forgotten what a genuine smile felt like but now it seems to come more easily, more often. The memory of Amani's death, the clapping of those people at her lifeless body still haunts him. Dark thoughts stir within, but as the months pass, he learns to let them ebb and flow without holding on to them. He owes that to the khywae, who insisted they all join a 2-day Buddhist retreat. It taught him to let go, if only a little. She's become the glue holding the group together, always organizing and bringing them together. Even Nanami can't escape her plans. After dealing with curses day in and day out, it's a relief to do things that feel normal. He only wishes Gojo would join them more often, but he's always so busy. His khywae constantly nudges him to talk to Gojo about their growing distance, but Geto hesitates. Gojo is the strongest now, with a path set before him that keeps widening the gap between them. Geto can't help but wonder they ever truly understand each other again. Maybe it's reminding me of the KFC breakup, guys. Maybe when the time is right, he'll find the courage to say something. He still has bad days, but never linger. His khywae refuses to let him wallow in his thoughts for too long. Sometimes he worries that he relies too much on her presence for his mental peace. But for now, he'll let her be the light that guides him through the shadows until he can find his own light again. Geto is sitting near the drink machines when Haibara arrives, looking dejected like a puppy with his tail between his legs. He always looks like a puppy, guys. Not surprised. Without a word, Geto buys him a cola from the machine and hands it over. They sit in silence for a moment. Haibara sighed heavy in the air. Our mission got transferred to Gojo-senpai. The one you were so excited about? Haibara nods, his shoulders slumping further as he lets out a long, drawn-out sigh. They announced it yesterday. Geto takes a slow sip from his drink, his eyes furrowing. The higher-ups changed their minds? That's strange, they never change their minds. Something must have happened. Before he can dwell on it, his footstep approached. A tall, blonde woman it's Yuki, guys. Headed out to them, exuding confidence. Geto-kun, what kind of woman is your type? Who are you? I like girls who eat a lot. Before the blonde can respond, a familiar voice calls to them. Oh, Yuki Tsukumo. Right, special grade sorcerer. I've heard so much about you, senpai. You are my inspiration. Yuki sent a little Charlie, clearly pleased with the praise. Oh, really? Can we talk? I could really use some tips, pretty please. Yuki hesitates, glancing at Geto, but then nods. Of course, let's walk together. She turns, flashing Geto Haibara grin in a playful way. I don't even think she meant that as something bad or something with malintent. It's just when you're such in a bad space, you think that everything is bad, though. So, like, I don't even think that, like they keep bringing up that scene like she did something to him, like, but he was just at a breaking point at that moment. So of course her doing all that was not gonna make him feel bad. Talk to you later. Don't forget to think about my question. As Yuki and his khywae walk away, deep in conversation, Geto raises an eyebrow. What a strange woman. Don't you think she has changed out of nowhere? Who? Haibara points to his khywae, now disappearing into the distance with Yuki. She seems really focused on keeping our group together. She wasn't like that before. She used to talk about leaving the country because of her grandma. Geto glances down at the tiny phone chop dangling from his phone. What did she say the character's name was again? Kuromi? Oh, the Sanryo character? One of my favorite Sanryo characters is Cinnamon Roll. I know it's a very popular character, but I really do like Cinnamon Roll because his merch is just so cute. Or the character's merch is so cute. My mom likes Kuropi, the frog. She picked a different charm for each of them, thoughtfully choosing one that matched the personality of everyone in their group. Her bear holds up his pinky finger. She even made me pretty promise we stay friends. Her bear glances thoughtfully toward the door. His khywae and Had just walked through. We don't want Habira die, yo. They taking the good ones first, yo. They taking the good ones first. It was better that he was done, because he was too good. He couldn't be up on that mess. Let me tell you that. I wonder if she saw something in the future. Geto follows his gaze, his mind turning, his khywae's actions lately quick, precise, almost like she knows what's coming before it happens. Is that her name or is that a term? I'm gonna look it up. I'm wondering, cause I'm looking like dumb. Like, where is the code? I'm not even saying it right, but. Oh, Junior. Like the subordinate. I got it. I was like, what's wrong? Geto follows his gaze, his mind turning, his core. Yeah, maybe she did. I'm going back to our PV. Or no? Yeah. Everything's going well. It's so hot up in here. I can't wait for it to be fall. Fall is my favorite season. Everything's going well. Well, almost. To get Habara and Nanami's mission transferred to Gojo, you had to beg your grandmother, but like a loan shark with that deceptively sweet smile of hers, she made you pay a steep price, demanding that you use your christening to foresee the future for her for 2 full weeks. She pushed for more, but you stood your ground. You're not the same scared little girl you used to be. A few days later, the darkness starts creeping in, feeling your vision gnawing at the edges. You think it's from all the cursed energy you've been burning daily for your grandmother's demands, combined with the energy you spent on missions with Geto. Every time you activate foresight now, the darkness grows sharper, like it's gaining control. You don't know what will happen when your cursed energy runs out completely, but now it's regenerating at a painfully slow pace and never quite to its full capacity, which is not good. But damn, grandmother, I know I'm going off the schedule, but you don't gotta be doing all that. It's like pouring water into a cracked cup. No matter how much you give, it's never enough. You visit a school doctor, but they find nothing wrong, so you push the worry aside and refocus on your mission. You're here for a reason. You've already done so much to change Geto's path. It seems to be working. The group goes out together more. Geto's presence is more frequent. His laughter is less rare. Even Gojo shows up occasionally. The first time he saw you after you arrived, he commented how strange your cursed energy looked, but you quickly steered the conversation back to his friendship with Geto. You barely had time to get a few words before he brushed you off, insisting he didn't need your help. Gojo from 2010 had warned you it'd be difficult. How you understand? You've accomplished so much, but there's still more to do. You can do this. But we're working ourselves to the ground, which we could really die from that. Working ourselves to the ground like that, it's not good. It's not good at all. Really. The sun dips low in the sky as you arrive at the fateful village with Geto, the place where he would one day kill 112 people. You activate your Christianity, peering onto the possible future, as you realize that as long as you don't encourage him, Geto won't destroy the village. However, in some future, he hurt several villagers in a fit of rage. If you're going to get your girls out of safely and avoid an altercation, you need to tread carefully. This man is explosive. Como que he needs some therapy. as well. Some therapy as well. That's what he needs. Cause the man be doing too much. You deactivate your curse technique, but the moment you do, darkness swallows your vision completely. You hear the rushing sound of water. Your heart races. What is happening? That's what cuts through the sound, calling your name sharp and clear. You blink rapidly as the darkness fades, your vision returning, a sigh of relief escapes your lips. Geto's hand is shorted, his eyes full of concern. Are you right? You look tired. You offer him a small reassurance smile, even though your legs feel weak beneath you. Fine, I think it's best if you split up. Can you handle the curse? I'll talk to the villagers. Alright, just don't push yourself too hard. You're not watching him walk away. You steel yourself. You have to hold on just a little longer. The vision eye you wear as you approach, a mixture of suspicion and awe in their expression, like you're something supernatural they don't quite understand. My friend is dealing with the issue, but can I sense there's more to this, isn't there? I one step forward, wringing her hands nervously. Yes, how did you know? You keep your tone authoritative but gentle, playing into your superstitions. I'm a shaman. I can feel the spirit's presence. Show me the source of your trouble. This reminded me of the gave them a head over heels, which that's another topic of conversation. They led you inside one of the homes, and the moment you step in, your stomach churns. Two small girls sit huddled in a wooden cage, their bodies bruised and battered. Hanako and Mimiko. This is the girls he adopts, his daughters, basically, because they're adopted. The sight twists something deep inside you. They're the girls that won't follow Geto loyally. How are they nothing but broken children? The sight of their frailty hits you, and you understand why this moment will be Geto's breaking point in the original timeline. You convince the village to leave you along with the girls to talk to them, telling them you can see the monsters too. Their eyes shine. When you're helping them out of the cage broken by you, you hear footsteps sound behind you. The villagers won't stop complaining about. He freezes when he sees the girls. What did they do to them? Let's talk later. I'll carry Mimiko. Can you carry Hanako? For a moment he doesn't move. He's too stunned. His eyes glued to the girl's injuries. Little focus. We need to get them out of here. Breathe. He lifts his eyes, his chest rising and falling as he regains control. When he opens them, he looks more composed. You lift Mimiko onto your back, and Geto gently picks up Nanako, not Hanako. Is it Hanako? Hanako or Nanako? I think it's Hanako. She wraps her small arms around his neck. How could they do this? I know. We could kill them, all of them. This man got the first thing he want to do is start killing people. The rage in his voice matches the fire burning in your own chest. You know agreeing with him will ruin everything. Leave, cause what the hell? Like, I'm not doing that. These people will face consequences. Like, karma real, y'all. So I'm gonna let them get their karma. I'm not gonna do all that. He basically clearly struggling with the fear inside him. Like, let's calm him down. Like, get the girl out here and let's go. Like, finally, just get out of here. Like, damn. As you head toward the car, the villagers gather, blocking your path. Where are you taking them? Mimiko clutches you tighter. They're coming with us. Move aside. A man's hand clamps down at your arm. He's unyielding. We want to see them exercise right now. Kill what? Yeah, but some of y'all not doing this. Geto's fist. Like, just punch him. Like y'all, we could punch him, but say something like that again, you regret it. The villagers shrink back. Fear. Exactly. Like, just punch him out the way and let's go. Like, carry the girls aside, keeping your steps steady and careful. When you between yourself and the village, you slow your pace. What's going to happen to us? We're taking you somewhere safe. You don't have to be afraid anymore. The girls exchange a hopeful glance. A small spark of light returning to their eyes. You glance at Geto. You find him watching you. His gaze intense. You smile at him. After a moment, he smiles back. You release a breath you hadn't realized you were holding. You did it. It's a hotel? Oh yeah, this is nice. I like the hotel thing. You take the girls to the hotel. They're curled up together on the bed, fast asleep. Their small bodies finally at rest. Geto stands by the side, watching them with a mix of concern and uncertainty. What are you going to do? His voice is quiet. What are we going to? Like, he's only realizing the full weight of what you both did, and you wonder how he managed to raise them before. But you're certain he can do it again. He could do it again, for sure. Especially now, because this time he won't have to do it alone. Exactly. The children are here. The children. In 2 years, Gojo will go after Megumi Fushiguro. Maybe Geto can convince him to help the girls in the same way. If it's Geto asking you doubt, Gojo would refuse. And with the backing of his clan, the girls would be supported financially as well. We need to talk to the others. Professor Yaga would know what to do because he's not principal yet. Suddenly, your vision darkens. The familiar sensation being put into the void creeping in. The sound of the rushing waterfall fills your ears louder than ever before. Panic grips you. You don't know what to do. You're already using the little curse energy you have left to fight against the pull. His voice flashes through the fog. Calling your name, you blink, your vision clearing just enough to see him gripping your arm. Eyes filled with concern. What's happening to you? You wish you knew. All you can tell is that your cursed energy is draining and fast. You can either keep fighting, draining your reserves, or surrender to your darkness and face whatever comes. This is really hard. Honestly, I would surrender, but I've already used so much, like, to get here. Like, what would happen? Like, is it gonna send me back, or am I gonna die? Or am I gonna die? If I'm not gonna die either way, if I surrender. Guys, I wish I had like somebody tell me, like, chat, help me. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is so hard. I want to surrender, honestly. I know that's not something good to say, but I think it's one of the best things to do at this point in time. Like, should I fight or surrender? I mean, what would happen if I fight more? I feel like this way I'm gonna fight because I just spent so much already on this. So you summon every left secret and forcing the darkness back to the edges of your vision. I'm fine, I'm just tired. Geto doesn't look convinced. He lets out the go for now. You both sit in silence, the weight of everything heavy between you. Do you see something in the future? What do you mean? You keep interfering, showing up out of nowhere, trying so hard to keep the group together, keeping me company. You hesitate to answer, balanced on the tip of your tongue, wondering if you could finally say it, but instead you offer something safer, something he can handle. I saw some things I didn't like. I'm just trying to change them before it's too late. Do you think it's working? You think of all the things you managed to alter so far to change the Geto's path. The way his future seems brighter now. You smile, though it feels bittersweet. Yeah, I think so. He nods in the silence. Stretches between you again. I appreciate it. Now you've been there for me. Things would have been so different if you hadn't been around. You did the same for me back then. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. He pauses at weighing whether you say something, but then it shifts. The moment slipping away. Instead, you talk about everything and nothing. His plans for the future, how he wants to make sure the girls are taken care of, that they have a better life. Now he'll try to talk to Gojo. You listen free, feeling your heart swell with affection for him. You realize then that you'll always love him, even every version of him. But each love is different, a reflection of who he is at the moment in time. Hours pass, filled with shared stories and whispered conversations until exhaustion pulls him under. He falls asleep beside the girls, their tiny forms curled against him. That's when you feel it, the darkness, more insistent than before, creeping rapidly in your vision. Your chest tightens as you suffer cough, pain spreading to a dull ache. You need air. This is what I didn't want to happen. Every step aside makes your body feel heavier. Your breath shorter. The light flickers, shadows twisting like phantoms of corners, like the sound of rushing water roaring in your ear, drowning everything else out. You fumble for your phone, trying to send it to a message, but the darkness rolls you horrible before you can finish. Okay. So what was gonna happen? It was gonna happen anyway. I was just fighting a little bit. After he went outside and Geto wakes up in a puddle of the night. She isn't there. He calls her number by her voicemail. The girl is still asleep when he quietly steps up. The streets are empty. The faint hum of city. A second grows in his chest. And he sees her phone chime. The one that always carries laying on the pavement of the streetlight. His heart clenches. She wouldn't just drop it. Something's wrong. Geto stares at the chime for a moment. A cold unease crawling up to his spine. He picks it up, his grip tight. Where did she go? We went back, obviously. I think. What's right? October 2007. It's been a month since she's gone, disappeared out of nowhere. She was always asking for her. I didn't know what to do. Who can I say to have there where she is? She vanished without trace, but I can't find her. I checked the cameras around the hotel. She was there and she wasn't gone just like that. So she was down to run. There was no sign of scuffle. It makes no sense why she leave without saying anything. I asked her grandmother, but she didn't seem to care. Barely upset, like losing a valuable hunting dog. Y'all grandmother don't give a F about us. Satoru says he can't sense her energy anymore, but I'm not giving up. Right. January 2008, she's gone. I can't find her. It's been 4 months. It's like she's vanished off the face of the earth. I keep replaying our conversations. Did I miss something? Could I have stopped her from leaving? Every time I think about it, I get entangled in what is, but it never answers. Sometimes that's where I see her. And I try to see the dishes just to glimpse the back of her head or her profile. My heart skips every time, thinking it's her, hoping it's her, and then it's not. It never is. The hope disappears just as quickly as it comes. It's pathetic, I know it is. I'm clinging to something that's already gone. Everyone says the same thing, move on. But how can I when it feels like she's still there, just out of reach? I've started visiting the places where we used to go. I don't even know why. It's like some twisted part of me believes if we trace her steps around here that something will fall into place. But there's nothing, just more emptiness. We should come back though. I would think. September 2008, final year of Geto High. Shoko's talking about medical school. Satoru thinks he'll become a teacher, though I can't imagine him teaching anyone. Maybe he'll do the same, since the girls will be here. That was a headcanon, or a headcanon people made that if he wasn't, he would also be a teacher, which I could totally see that for Geto. He definitely gives more of a teacher vibe than Gojo, in my opinion. So I could totally see that. Since the girls will be there soon enough, Satoru is helping with him. He pretends not to care, but I think he misses our kohai too. During the day, I focus on missions at school, but at night, I lie awake, wondering what she is, what she's doing, why she left, why she didn't say goodbye. I couldn't even say goodbye because it's not just many memories, it's frustration, it's anger. Why did she leave me like this? I was holding everything together and then she left me to figure it out online. My light isn't strong enough and I'm terrified my darkest will return. I have my friends, the girls, but it's not the same. Sometimes I wish she never come into my life at all rather than leave with this pain. Oh my gosh. That's just so sad. March 2009. March is my birthday, guys. March. I'm a March baby. We graduated from Jujutsu High today. I thought it would feel more like an accomplishment. People congratulated me, but something was missing. Someone. She should have been here. Sometimes the bitterness towards non-socials creeps back in. I can feel it like a slow poison but then I remember her words, her smile, and it stops me. Even though she's gone, she's the light keeping me from sinking into the darkness. Satoru decided to be the benefactor of the two other kids, Megami and Sisumi. He says it's to help his plan of making the new generation stronger, but I know he cares. Himiko and Nanako. Now is it saying Nanako? I think it's himiko and nanako. And I was saying it wrong, like a chicken head, guys. We'll have more company now. We took them to the ramen place we used to go, her ramen place. Satoru being Satoru ordered the spicy noodles because the kids called him a chicken. He's still regretting it. Me, I'm pretending to enjoy the food. I don't even know why I keep going there. Maybe I'm hoping she'll show up. Maybe I'm just hoping for something that's never going to happen. This should be the last one. That has longer hair. I love his hair. I definitely like this. April 2010. I'm a teacher now alongside Satoru no less. Nanami and Habara graduated. Oh, Habara didn't die. And we're the ones teaching the next generation. It's strange seeing how the cycle repeats itself. But no matter how many time passes, I can't stop thinking about her. I look at her pictures to her, trying to hold on to the memories before time erases them completely. It's all I have left. It's been 3 years and I still can't shake the feeling that she's out there somewhere. It doesn't make sense, but it's still there gnawing on me. She's like a distant light that I keep reaching for, something I never quite grasp, but can't help myself to let go either. White Day 2011. This is like Valentine's Day, right? It's White Day. Everywhere I look, people exchanging gifts, celebrating. I wonder it would have been like to celebrate with her. I never thought about it back then. I didn't realize how much I cared. Or maybe I did, but I was too afraid to admit it. The more time passes, the more I start to miss her in ways I didn't expect. Not just as a friend, but as something more. It'd be too late when you realize this. I think about what it would have been like if we had more time. If things could have been different. Would we have made a good couple? Of course. But it's too late now. I know that, and yet I still let the images of what could have been fill my mind. Sometimes I feel like they're going to consume me. June 2012. I thought by now I would let go of her, but I haven't. I can't. It's been 5 years and she's still elsewhere in my dreams and my thoughts. That's just sad at this point. So sad. I see her face every time I close my eyes. I hear her voice in the silence. I've tried being with other people, but not every touch feels wrong. Every time I move somewhere else, it feels like I'm betraying her, like I'm cheating on this version of her I built in my head. It doesn't matter that she's gone, that we were never together like that. It feels real now. She's mine, even if it's just in my head. Whoa! He going crazy with it. But it's not real. I know it's not real. I wonder how much longer I can keep doing this. How much longer I can keep holding on to something that's not there. But the thought of her letting her go, it feels like giving up, like losing the only part of her I still have, like losing a part of myself. April 2013, I'm going to the ramen shop tomorrow, the one we used to go to after missions one last time. I've been holding onto this for 6 years, 6 years of wondering, of hoping, of searching, but I'm tired now, so tired. I can't help chasing something that's not there. I can't keep living like this, so tomorrow I'll go to the ramen shop one last time, and then I'll let her go. Where are we? We're back, right? Well, yeah. When you open your eyes, I see darkness. Your body aches all heavy pain weighing you down. It feels like you're drifting, floating through water. Your cursed energy trickles back, weaker than before, but it's something. You close your eyes, and when they open, you're standing in Tokyo. You blink disoriented. Everything looks different. Your clothes have dangling around. You spot a billboard. The date 2013. 6 years have passed. 6 years how? Oh, so we were like in a coma. Damn. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna get some water real quick. So we were in a whole coma for 6 months. I mean, for 6 years, and then we just woke up out of nowhere. It's craziness. Your heart races. There's no time to question how you lost those years. It's probably those 6 years were probably like 1 second to us. Like we fell, and then 6 years and just fast forward and we woke up. Like, that's crazy. You need to know what happened to Geto to everyone. You worked so hard, done everything in your power to make sure they will be well. They will be happy. Tokyo Jiu-Jitsu High. It's the only place that might have answers. You begin walking. Your mind really calculating. Geto must be 23 now. A voice familiar calling your name. You freeze. Your heart stuttering in your chest as you slowly turn around. There he is, Geto. He pushes through the crowd. His movement's urgent. Parting people ever says he rushes out of the restaurant. Ooh, the character model. The sight of him hits you like a punch to the gut, stealing the breath from your lungs. He's stunning. Everybody's stunning, yo. Everybody's stunning. And the other time, like, you only seen glimpses of him, as in a dart, through photographs, never close up. And now standing, just a few feet away, he's even more captivating, taller, stronger, his presence magnetic. He's dressed simply in incredible clothes that somehow make him look more devastatingly handsome. I do like this look, just in general. Oh man, this look is great. Nothing like the ominous cult leader attire you dreaded might be his fate. It's like you're falling from all over again. Is that really you? You glance at the restaurant, the same one you used to visit with him in the other bag in 2007. Yeah, it's me. It's been a while, hasn't it? He's in front of you, reaching out his hand, wrapping around your wrist. He breathes sharply but releasing you, his eyes searching yours. You feel the weight of those 6 years in his expression. Your disappearance, it changed him. How have you 6 years? I've been looking for you. For 6 years, where have you been? You just vanished. I didn't want to leave. It just happened. He laughs, but it's cold and bitter. Like for us, it's like I was out of the blue. But for him, it's like, girl, we know you lying. You betrayed me. How does something like that just happen? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Try me. You glance around, discomfort prickling at your senses. This isn't a place for that kind of conversation. You need to have someone calm or private. Would it be better? Let's go to the cafe. Let's go to the park. I want to go to the cafe. But that's kind of weird because there's a lot of people there, right? I mean, there's a lot of people in the park, but I kind of want to go to the cafe. I'm going to go to the cafe. Because we could talk quiet. You don't be loud. He's not loud, so. And this was Gojo, he'd be hella loud. No, we're going to my place. Oh, either way, it didn't matter because he's making the final decision. The tone is final, leaving no room for argument. There's an edge of his voice, something sharp and unrelenting that sends a shiver down your spine. Geto, is everything alright? You ran off. A middle-aged woman with her line stitches running across before he approaches. Her gaze shifts. Is that Kenjaku? Geto barely nods her. His gaze fixed on you as his. Yeah, she's an old friend. Girl, bye. The wind gaze lingers, assessing the situation with quiet curiosity. I have to go now, Mrs. Suzuki. Sorry. No, it's fine. I should be the one apologizing for inviting myself to your lunch. They bade each other for bowing slightly in unison before she stood back. He places a firm hand on your lower back. Come. He guides you toward a sleek black bike parked nearby. His touch gentle but insistent. Who is she? A neighbor. You glance back as you see that the woman remaining still on the quiet street. His pace quickens, urging you to keep up. She's suspicious. I don't want that girl here. So you tell him you came. His house looking nice though. So you tell me you came from the future enough, the mirror of echoes, to change the past, and now you're going to disappear again soon? Yes. He shakes his head, letting out a harsh laugh, but there's no humor in it. Do you actually believe what you're saying? Geto. Don't call me that. He cuts you off simply, his voice like a whip crack in the stillness. His eyes narrow, gaze burning to you. You disappeared for 6 years. 6! I searched everywhere for you. Every time I thought I caught a glimpse of you. Every time I heard your name, I felt this tiny flicker of hope. Only for you to be crushed all over again. Over and over again. You made yourself a part of my life, then you just vanished. Do you have any idea what you did to me? I mean, we can't help it, but then again, we can't really say nothing because he had a point. And now you show up out of nowhere, talking about time travel, cursed mirrors, and disappear again like it's more nothing. You really think I'm supposed to believe that? You really think this makes up for anything? You left me with nothing, and now you expect me to just accept it? His voice cracks as last words, the anger not fully hiding the pain underneath. His eyes meet yours, the depth of his heart clear now. His words come after, but they're no less heavy. I waited for you. For years, I waited, and now you're telling me you're leaving again? He stepped closer, his voice dropping to a whisper, the edge of something darker curling around his words. Whoa, it's giving a little yandere sugar. A little yandere thing. If you're going to do this, if you're going to break me again, at least call me Suguru. You swallow her aching. You see the desperation in his gaze. Suguru, I know none of this makes sense. I wish I could explain it better. I didn't want this. I never wanted to hurt you. Then why did you? His voice is strained, filled with a mix of confusion and hurt. You want to tell him more, explain everything, but you know it won't make a difference. He won't understand. Not now. Maybe not ever. You let out a long sigh, feeling the futility of it all. I'm sorry, I need to rest. My head is fuzzy. His gaze softens a bit, the tension in the room easing, but the pain lingers in his eyes. Alright, we can talk tomorrow. I'll take you to Shoko. She can help. You nod meekly, knowing there won't be a tomorrow for you here. Geto doesn't need you in his life anymore, not after everything. Your disappearance hurt him once, and you can't do it again, but you know you have to. He guides you to the guest room, a suite, spacious and comfortable. You take a shower, the warm water aching your body. It does nothing for the ache in your chest. You lay down on the bed, staring up at the ceiling. You need to leave during the night. The clock brings 3 a.m. The apartment is eerily silent, and your heart pounds as you carefully turn the doorknob. Why do I feel like it's gonna backfire? You ease the door open, listening at every creak, and glance nervously toward the dark living room, nothing but shadows. You take a deep breath, step out into the room, and each footfall, slow and measured, your fingers tremble as you reach for the door to lock. The click of it unlocking echoes loudly, louder than it should. Suddenly, a screeching noise pierces the silence, making your heart lurch violently. A curse formed at the door, dark and sinister. You stumble back, eyes wide, and it vanishes. I knew you tried to leave. Ooh! I knew it. You whip around, there he is, Geto, standing just inside the living room, his tall frame bathed in the low warm light of the lamp he just turned on. He steps toward you, and the light casts long, sinister shadows across the room. Do you really think I wouldn't notice? His words make his eyes are dark, and there's something unsettling about the way he's watching you, an intensity that wasn't there before. He takes another step forward, the tension between you suffocating. You take a step back, pressing yourself against the door, trying to keep your voice steady. It's better this way. I don't have much time. Enough with that. His voice comes through yours, sharp and dismissive. Just tell me why you left and why you want to leave again. I want the truth. I wasn't lying before. I already told you about the mirror, but you won't listen. He doesn't respond right away. Instead, he steps even closer, turning over you, his gaze looking out to yours, the look in his eyes, something raw and possessive. Sends chills down your spine. You're not leaving. You blink, heart racing. What? You heard me. You're not leaving. Your heart stutters. He's so different, so intensely focused on you. How did he become there? What happened while you were gone? Did you somehow cause this? Suguru, I'm sorry if I hurt you. I never wanted to leave in the first place. Then don't leave now. You don't understand. No, you don't. No, you don't understand. His hand slams against the door beside your head, case you in the body. His body looming over yours. His voice is a whisper. I won't lose you again. You stay here with me. I don't care what you think this is going to happen. He leans in, his face inches from yours. I'll keep you here if I have to. You stare up at him, your mind spinning. He's not the same man you left behind. The darkness in his voice, the unrelenting intensity in his gaze, it sends a shiver down your spine. But there's something deeper inside you, something that's always loved him, that's inexplicably drawn to him, now despite the danger in his words. What happened to you? You. His voice is raw, laced with emotion you can't quite place. You happened to me. The silence that follows is thick from spoken words, emotions tangled in the tension between you. You search his eyes, but behind the intensity lies something deeper, something that makes your heart ache. Grief, perhaps, or is that the weight of your lost time? Realize that this isn't something you can fix, not with words, not with inspirations. Maybe it's the price you've paid for tampering with the past, for trying to rewrite his story. Your chest tightens, you step closer, closing the space between you. Slowly you wrap your arms around him, pulling him into a hug. His body stiffens against yours, as if he wasn't expecting the touch. You feel his heart hammering beneath his chest, the rhythm chaotic, as though he's already holding it together. I'm so sorry, Subaru. I truly am. After what happened, it feels like forever. His arms come up, wrapping around you, pulling you against him. There's desperation in the way he holds you, like he's afraid you'll vanish if he lets go. I thought I'd never get to hold you like this. His breath is warm against your ear, sending a shiver down your spine. You stand there, wrapped in each other's arms, the air around you humming with everything left behind unsaid. Then almost unconsciously, his hand lowers, trailing down your back until your fingers brush against your hip. A gasp strikes from your lips. You stiffen, your body responding immediately to that subtle yet intimate touch. Your mind whirls with emotions of more memories and desires. All those feelings you kept locked away for so long, now bubbling up to the surface. You spent years in an original timeline wanting this, wanting him. Dreaming of what it would feel like to be touched by him, to be held so close you could feel his heartbeat against yours. But now here he is, touching you, holding you, everything you ever wanted, yet saw you could never have. All those surpassed desires are rising and surface like a tidal wave, threatening to pull you under. Geto freezes, his fingers hovering, hesitate over your skin. You can't help yet where your body arches. It's giving arch. Closer, the way you're trembling in his brace, you can feel it. Stay away, pull away, stay, of course. He pulls back just enough to look at you. Eyes is searching. There's something around his a mix of disbelief and hope, like he's afraid to test what's happening, but can't help himself. Slowly he lets his fingers brush against your hip, firm at a time, sliding lower with deliberate intent. Your eyes flutter shut as soft, breathless moan escapes your lips. The sound sends a jolt through him, a realization that makes his heart race. You want this too? His words are laced with uncertainty, like he's still trying to wrap his mind around the fact that you're here. You want him the same way he wanted you for so long. Yes. The words slips out and you see something snap in his gaze. Before you can say something, his lips crash onto you as hard and desperate. It's a kiss filled with the longing, all the frustration he'd been holding back. His hands are everywhere, roaming over your body as if trying to make up for the last time. This is getting crazy, guys. Craziness. He kisses you like he's starving, like he's afraid you'll vanish if he doesn't hold onto you tight enough. You kiss him back with just as much intensity, fingers tingling in his hair, pulling him closer. You feel his desperation in every touch, every kiss, the way his body presses against yours. He tried to meld your souls together. Years. I wanted you for years. His words are low growl against your lips, sending shivers down your spine. You moan into the kiss, your body melting against his. You never thought this moment would come. Never thought you would get to have him like this, but now with him so close, the temptation is too strong to resist. He kisses you again. Harder this time, more possessive. His hands roam your body with hunger that sets every nerve aflame. Sometimes he pulls back just to look at you, like he still believes you're real and tangible. And then he's kissing you again, harder, almost brooding, like he's terrified you disappear. His hands are everywhere, your waist, your thighs, your chest. And he's not just touching you, he's claiming every inch of you. When he finally pulls you up. Whoa! Okay then, when he finally pulls you up and takes you to his bed, he looms over you as dark with need. With one hand, he pinches your wrist above your head. He makes you quick work of your clothes, sliding your fabric off your shoulders down your body, leaving you almost bare beneath him. He sits back briefly, gaze swooping over you with a raw, almost possessive hunger before he yanks off his own shirt, tossing it aside without a second thought. You're gonna take everything I give you, no running, no hiding. His voice is low, a promise as he licks a slow line of your neck, then bites down on you, gently on your skin, marking you as his. You're mine. Say it. I need you to say it. I'll say it because why not? We get it crazy. I'm yours, Suguru. He smiles, a dark satisfied smile. Good girl. Oh dear. Oh dear. The hours blur together until you can hardly remember where you end and he begins. He's relentless in proving his claim over you, pushing you to your limits until you're breathless and trembling beneath him. Well, Geto and Gojo stand in the doorway, watching their khywae sleep, the early morning light spilling softly into the dark room. It's really her. Gojo's voice is uncharacteristically quiet, his usual playful tone absent. But her cursed energy is strange. I noticed it when we were students, but now it's clearer. It's a weird pattern to it, like it's being sucked away. To where? Further than I can see from here. Is it a curse? No, nothing like that. It doesn't feel like a curse at all. If I had to guess, maybe a cursed object? Geto's brows furrowed. Could she have been telling the truth after all? The mirror of echoes, the time travel, her disappearance, it sounded like a desperate excuse. But now standing there, something odd about him. Could she really be running out of time? Can you follow the trail? Yeah, but I don't know how long it will find the object. It might be much further than we think. Upstairs here with her, you go check. Gojo shifts slightly, his head tilting down as he's studying Geto more closely, despite the bandage hiding his eyes. And slowly a smirk curls at his lips, his tone dipping into something teasing, almost mocking. Sounds like you're trying to get rid of me, Suguru. He leans in a little closer, his voice lowered to a conspiral whisper, eager to act on those fantasies of yours. You've already locked her in bed, haven't you? Kinky. Shut up. She shifts in her sleep. A soft murmur escapes her lips, and both men freeze. Her breathing deepens again. Get out before she wakes up. Oh, but I want to chat with her too. I miss my little girl. Hi, get out. Gojo throws his full weight against Geto. He walks through the door, making it hard to shove him out. The bath is open like it's difficult, even though the smallest movements. Geto forces him into the living room. But his eyes keep flickering between her. Just before he shuts the door, he lingers, letting his gaze trace the lines of her face, memorizing that she might vanish and he looks away. For 6 years, she was a ghost in his life, a painful memory that haunted every thought. She had vanished with her trace. Now she's back. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end this here, but